We start with a photographer snapping memories of students about to graduate. That classic moment when everyone pretends they loved school. That's when we meet Matthew, the prodigy kid, class president, academic overachiever, and likely future owner of the world. He's chatting with his friends Sela and Sis about the graduation party, while another classmate promises the celebration will be insane. Spoiler, it is. Matthew grabs the microphone and proudly announces, with the confidence of a political speech, that they raised money for a scholarship for a brilliant student from another country. Applause, hope, and that very American feeling of "we're saving the world." Back home, Matthew notices a new car at the house next door, the universal sign that interesting trouble has arrived. He tells his parents he's going to work hard on a speech to win a scholarship and gets congratulated as if he's already won. That night, while taking out the trash, an activity that always changes lives in movies, he meets the new neighbor, Danielle, who looks at him so seductively that the poor nerd nearly reboots. He calls his friend Eli, who suggests making a move, because bad advice never fails in teen movies. Danielle changes clothes with the window wide open, and Matthew is absolutely stunned by her beauty. He hides, but ends up being called by his parents. Danielle says she's alone in town and needs company. Result? Matthew becomes an improvised tour guide. In the car, he apologizes for spying. She responds with creative revenge, leaving him naked in the middle of the street and driving off with his clothes. Minutes later, she comes back laughing, takes him to a cafe, and learns that he's a socially awkward genius. The next day, his friends say Matthew was an idiot for not taking advantage, because maturity is clearly overrated. At school, Danielle pulls him out of class, and over the following days they grow closer. Matthew falls in love, despite all the neon warning signs flashing everywhere. She realizes he's smart and genuinely kind and invites him out. They end up crashing parties they weren't invited to, including the principal's house. Oops. And another one where a guy tries to steal her away. Matthew, in a rare moment of courage, kisses her in front of everyone. Feeling confident, Matthew is dragged by his friends to watch a movie of very questionable origin, terrible decision number 47, and discovers the actress is Danielle. The ground disappears beneath his feet. At home, he sees her with his parents and imagines 1,000 catastrophic scenarios. Later, following more terrible advice, he takes her to a motel to talk. She realizes he knows the truth and makes it clear that's her job, not some cheap romance. Devastated, Matthew declares his love, but then Kelly, her producer, shows up. Danielle asks for time and Matthew agrees to go out with them. Clearly an excellent choice. Kelly takes Matthew to a club where everything becomes painfully awkward, especially when a friend of Matthew's dad shows up. Kelly promises to leave them alone, but then betrays him, steals the scholarship money, and disappears. Danielle heads to Las Vegas, saying she won't come back because now Matthew sees her differently. Heartbroken, he decides to follow her with his friends. In Vegas, she ignores him, Kelly threatens him, and Matthew ends up being forced to quit. Before leaving, he gives Danielle a drawing she once made for him, sentimental, simple, and effective. Danielle shows up at Matthew's hotel room, quits the job, and decides to stay with him. They go back to school together, in love. Kelly reappears furious, beats Matthew up, and manipulates him into stealing a trophy from a rival, promising some twisted sense of closure. Naturally, Kelly calls the cops and abandons him. Matthew escapes, drugged by a mysterious pill, and makes it to the final speech completely out of his mind. Even so, he speaks from the heart about fighting for impossible dreams. The crowd applauds. The scholarship goes to another kid. Danielle comforts him because true love also comes with Plan B. At the bank, Matthew discovers that Kelly stole the scholarship money meant for the foreign student. Danielle takes charge and comes up with a plan with the friends. They make a deal with Kelly's rival, return the trophy, and team up for revenge. They arrive at the graduation party with new partners, while Matthew strikes an unexpected deal, producing an educational video starring 2 actors, explaining safe sex in a straightforward way. American Education, Don't Tell Your Parents edition. During filming, everything goes wrong. Nerves, improvisation, and questionable choices, but the video gets made. Kelly steals the tape and threatens to show it to Matthew's parents unless he gets half the money. Matthew refuses. Kelly shows the video and completely fails. Parents and the principal love the educational approach. The video becomes a hit in schools, proving that sometimes the best revenge is a well-explained PowerPoint. In the end, Matthew pays for college with the royalties, stays with Danielle, and learns that growing up hurts, but it pays interest. Actress Elisha Cuthbert later said the movie helped change her public image from teen star to more adult roles, something the story itself constantly pokes fun at. Now the question is, do you think Matthew would have become the same person if he'd never met the girl next door? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.